Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. Playing a Montu Mix 4 with Barbaros 89, Wimble, and Mercator. Uh, Opening pack, I have to read a couple cards. Clay Warden. I get stuff when other people take clay. The Straw Man I think is pretty good, but I'm not first picking it over Immigrant Son, Hedgemaster, or Dung Collector. Probably picking up one of these cards. Field Agent with Immigrant Son looks like a thing. You need a lot of food for that to work, though. And Hedgemaster is probably a bit better than Immigrant Son. I'm not sure if Dung Collector is better than Immigrant Son. I'm going to open Immigrant Son here. I probably wheel Field Agent, and then I'm, looking for food, reasons to play more occupations, anything like that. So, yeah. Hedgekeeper is probably the pick in a vacuum. And I definitely took a power hit taking Immigrant Son, but I'm optimistic that I'll get that field agent back and have a cool game. Strawman would also be good, yes. I expect Strawman to go. It seems pretty good to me. I think that's the third card. I think Dung Collector, Hedgekeeper, and Strawman go. Well, I'm not taking Hermit. The Zoologist goes with the Dung Collector, but I'm pretty happy just taking Porter Purchaser here. Which do I take first? I think I take... Do I take Porter first? Is that correct? Do I need to take Cattle Rancher away from the Dung Collector? Because that's like a pretty strong hand with Zoologist. But they have to get both. And they're not going to get both because I can deny whatever comes back. Although denying a card with Immigrant Son, denying Zoologist would be annoying. But I could take Cattle Rancher just to take it away. Do I want to just pick up Purchaser? Purchaser or Porter? Oh, sure. Let's go with Purchaser. I haven't really played with this one. It looks like fun. So never taking Village Fool here. Master Stableman is good for the Dung Collector. I've also got Tourist here. Tourist, if I do get the Cattle Rancher back, is a thing. Bear Trainer is interesting. Am I taking Hibernator or Master Stableman here, I think? I think it's one of those two. I think it's Hibernator or Master Stableman. Master Stableman plus Purchaser plus 7 Ox is a lot. It's a lot. Let's take Hibernator here. Yeah. There are two. I'll let the hopefully the two other players compete enough over the animals that it turns out okay. Wow. So we've got Pauper and Hermit in the draft here. So that's fun. Grab Pig Breeder here. Yep, it's a 2-point plus a plow. So there is maybe a world where I get. Yeah, I don't know. It seems unlikely I play the zoo card, but yeah, Strawman came back. Yeah, looks like a pretty easy Strawman to me. Yep. Yep. Purchaser can make the ovens for me. Hedgemaster and Zoologist seems like a thing. I think actually Dung Collector likes the Zoologist more. Because Dung Collector stays at 3 family members, gets those fences down faster. and really, really, really wants to get animals breeding. And getting animals breeding naturally pushes you towards zoologist. I don't think the hedgemaster might take zoologist, but the dung collector likes zoologist even more. So I'll be interested to see what comes back. I also kind of like Strawman with Hibernator because I'm very unlikely to build in four, because it's very unlikely that if I build in four, I can also trigger Strawman. And if I'm not building in four, then skipping my first move in five is not such a big deal because I'm not worried about passing on start player, and I'm not worried about like I'm if if somebody else is already built, then building first action in five is it's an okay thing to not do. So I'm kind of happy that this is what came back. It means that all the animal cards are in three different hands. So I'm actually pretty happy about that. So I could play a sheep whisperer here. But if I think that I'm using Strawman and Baking with a couple ovens, then I should take Basket Maker. Basket Maker's awkward with Strawman. I need a lot to read, but yeah, I'm not really interested in playing any of these cards. Well, this is pretty. I guess I take Village Fool. Sure. Okay, Village Fool is likely to be 2 points. I probably can have throw away two miners. Oh man, and then I see Viking ship when I have Fisherman. Wow, Barn here as well. Unfor- so Barn is not really good for my strategy because I'm baking or plowing late with Immigrant Son. Do I want to pick up Viking ship here? Viking ship taking it every 2 rounds to get my read for BMW for Basket Maker. That seems like a thing. There's also South Milton Lake Cohen here, but the problem is it screws up my all my ox. Berry Bush. Nah, yeah. There's a pretty big power hit here to take Viking ship, but I think it's the pick. Yeah, over Barn. But I think Barn is just it doesn't fit with this hand. Oh, spicy indeed. Spicy indeed. So extensive resume is likely to be 3 points. The question is, how happy am I not taking occupation round one? I also got imported cattle. Holy crap, there's a lot of ways to get animals early this game. Holy. I think I'm not taking Woodfield. I probably do want to sow at some point, but it's probably not until here. And sowing in here means you don't actually gain wood until 14, which is really late. I'm likely to want a fence before then. Snowshoes, not overextensive resume. Yeah, okay. So I mean, 3 points here, potentially 4 points here, 5 points here, 3 points here, 5 points here, 2 points here. I don't have to have like too high of a scoring farm, like especially if I have an oven or two, like that plus 4 room stone house. You know, you don't need to score too much else to do well with that kind of hand. So Dutch Windmill triggers my purchaser. Read deal seems terrible, given be it basket maker. Um, yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Yeah, triggers my purchaser, and then if I play this, I'm not so worried about getting to stone. And yeah, try to collect grain with strawman a couple times, and then bake it. If I don't take this, what am I even taking from this pack? Baker's Oven, maybe. But Baker's Oven, yeah, they kind of do similar things. Like this is the free point versus paying 2 wood, 2 stone for a point. But this one triggers Purchaser on its own, so it's usually difficult to build 3 majors with Purchaser, but 2 is often doable, and then 1 minor. Baker's Oven allows you to rebuy the oven. That's true. Yeah, but you have to be able to play it and then rebuy it, which is not always the case. Clockwork Man is excellent with Immigrant Son. So Clockwork Man here now means I can dump one of my ox, or yeah, one of my ox with Village Fool. So I could dump like Basket Maker or Pig Breeder, or just not play Village Fool. Anchor, no. Stonehouse Reconstruction, no. Parsnips, no. Paved Road, maybe. Paved Road also triggers Purchaser. But I think this is just Clockwork Man with Immigrant Son. Anchor with Viking Ship is good. Anchor costing 2 stone when I want to play this Dutch Windmill is scaring me off it. Dutch Windmill is definitely a candidate to get Village Fooled away. That's definitely a candidate to get Village Fooled away, for sure. And maybe Purchaser is the one ock that I don't place. I think probably not. Probably I play Purchaser, but it might be the one that I don't play. Yeah. Having enough stone to get to a stone house is really unlikely, but I should have. I have lots of points in this hand, so not too worried about that. So I could pick up South Milton Ley. There was Fruit Tree House, which I think I'm never playing in a million years. Um, Free 2 points. Basket Maker, tough to do both. Really tough to do both. I do like Berry Bush. I do like Berry Bush. Um, yeah, I kind of lacking on early game plays, I think. Yeah. I do have to remember Clockwork Man has to come out before Immigrant Son because Clockwork Man does not plow a field with itself. It has to be one of my first three occupations. So probably my third, most likely. Um, yeah, so maybe that makes me more likely to take South Milton Lay. Okay. Maybe I can't build a fourth room. That's a lot of read. Maybe I'm not building a third room or fourth room. Woodfield, food for a point. You know what? Am I actually playing Raft here with Viking Ship? Getting 2 read whenever I take that action? That'd be a lot of food. Maybe I play Fruit Tree House, but this looks like a Village Fool candidate. So I have kind of 3 Windmill, Raft, Fruit Tree House, South Mountain Lake, 4 that are Fruit Tree House candidate or Village Fool candidates. And if I get past something, then, you know, I have options. But yeah, definitely looking like a 2 point Village Fool. Toss one Auk and toss one Auk maybe and one of something else. Anchor would be completely broken if it costs less or gave a point. That's the one where you get a food and can exchange one thing for another thing. Exchanging one thing for another thing is good when you're like on the day labor space when you're getting clay or stone and you want to get one of something else, but yeah. What set is Anchor in? It's Blackjack Davies S2, S1 or S2 Anchor. So if we think we can think about it thematically, so it's probably the first one. Yeah, because the first one is Harbor Town, so I'm guessing it's S1. That's funny. It's funny that he has themes and that lets me know what it is. Yeah, that pack was really garbage, Sid. See, seventh pick Fruit Tree House. How do I search on Play-agricola to see the card? Okay, so you click on this, and then you have to go to. You should just be able to search from here because it should be in the G8 collection. Yeah, there you go, Anchor S1. If it's in an older deck, you have to click on the deck. Um, but if it's a new card or like a playtest card, then it's usually you can just search right from there. Yeah, Reedstone Food. Excellent start. Reedstone Food first. Excellent start for me. Strawman seems quite good. My thoughts as well. Yeah, I was either getting that or Field Agent back. So I passed a Hedgemaster to take Immigrant Son, but I was pretty sure that I was getting Field Agent or Strawman back, and I thought both of those seemed pretty good. Both of those seem pretty good with Immigrant Son. Plus, Immigrant Son is my style. I like Immigrant Son. So Wimble has Master Stableman. So Master Stableman kind of doesn't go with Zoologist because Zoologist, like, it means you need a lot more animals to trigger Zoologist. So I'm guessing the Zoologist got to Barbarossa. This is the annoying thing about extensive resume is when somebody takes minor. But I'm perfectly happy taking 2 clay here. If assuming Wimble is going for the sheep, the 2 clay are fine for my straw man, so it's fine. Yeah, I agree. My miners are very bad. I mean, I first picked a Viking ship, so uh, Clockwork Man's okay with Immigrant Son. Clockwork Man's okay with Immigrant Son. Means I don't have to play all 7 Ox. And Extensive Resume is okay with those 2 cards. Bear Trainer for Barbarossa, and then Mercator Food Connoisseur. Okay, I'm really happy to take Reedstone Food again. Totally happy to take Reedstone Food again. Yeah, yeah, most of my cards are expensive, but I do have a free 2 points and free 3 points, so not exactly free because I probably would not normally build the BMW with this hand. Maybe I will. With Raft and Viking Ship, maybe I play BMW and play Basket Maker. Maybe. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Not committed to anything. So definitely start player extensive resume here. Then I probably play Hibernator first action and then wheel a wood move. And then round 4, I'm playing Strawman. I guess, do I play Strawman before Hibernator? I probably get both out. Just as long as, yeah, I'll get both out, so that works. You said you didn't mind taking the 2 clay. What are we going to use it for? Just the fireplace? Strawman wants me to take a clay action, so. I would rather take more clay, but Strawman wants me to take a clay action in stage 1. Probably getting the grain is more important than hibernating. The first time, at least. If I am planning to make a potential oven. That pack was really bad. I think Wimble 5th picked a Weaver. That pack was really bad. I was pretty happy with my pig breeder from it, but the only reason I'm happy with pig breeder because it's like, it's 2 points that comes with a field, right? Take wood here, and then round 4 playing hibernator, and yeah, this has been a good start. Getting 2 Reedstone food actions is good. I'm happy with that. I have 2 stone, which means I can play Clockwork Man and still have another stone for Strawman. Um, I'm happy to get in the family growth queue whenever. Yeah. Basket Maker might be the Ock that I toss for Fool. Might not be. Not sure yet. Definitely. So the one thing I talked about, and I'll talk about this a bit more. So Clockwork Man, pretty much you always want it to be your third occupation with Immigrant Son, because if you play Clockwork Man after Immigrant Son, it does not give you a field. Because when you're playing, like when the card is on the stack, it's not an occupation. It's not an occupation until it's down on like in play. Um, so you really want Clockwork Man to be your third, because then Immigrant Son is your fourth, and then I can play Purchaser, Pig Breeder, Village Fool, or Purchaser, Basket Maker, Village Fool. JP says Stableman Weaver. Wow, and really it's just Weaver. Wow, Weaver does not get played too often. So what's my move here? I could play Expensive Hawk, Hibernator, get Basket Maker back, but that puts me pretty far away from building a room. So I think I'm probably just taking wood. Probably just taking 4 wood. Mercator looks like he's going to take Reed. No, he's playing Cacot. Okay, I'll play my Hibernator first then. It would be nice to take one of these moves, but I'm pretty happy just playing Hibernator here. I mean, with Strawman, I pretty clearly don't want to build a room this round, so getting the occupation out seems good. So Barbarossa 4 wood, and then Mercator, maybe Day Labors with Cacot. And then I get 3 wood or 6 clay. Which do I take? 6 clay? Probably 6 clay. 3 wood is good. If Mercator's not ready to build first move in 5, I can take the wood. But like, yeah, I don't know. So Mercator playing snowshoes, that puts him 2 moves off being able to build. So if I take the 3 wood here, then it's only Barbarossa and I that can build. Feed 4 plus G. And Wimble, like I can skip my first move and still build in 5 ahead of Wimble if Barbarossa builds here, which there's no reason for Barbarossa to build here. Unless he just has nothing else to do, which maybe. So then I'm looking at like Hibernator, 5 clay, clay oven next round, maybe? Or Hibernator, Reedstone, Hibernator, 5 clay, Reedstone food. Something like that. Barbarossa start player Parsnip, sure. And family growth flips. Uh-huh. Wimble can start player into a 2 wood action. Mercator, I think, is too many moves away. I don't have to worry about Mercator. Wimble is a start player away, though. Can I start player this round and still feed and trigger Strawman and grow next round? Oh, Miser. Oh. There's a pretty significant cost to hibernating here. You know what? I'm into it. Let's do it. Yeah. Miser for mercator. Interesting. So, Wimble can start player into a wood action. Barbarossa grows. Mercator maybe takes 3 wood, maybe takes 5 clay. Maybe Reedstone food, maybe day labor. I mean, I'm reasonably happy. If the 5 clay comes to me, I'm pretty happy with 5 clay oven here. No, Wimble's going to take the 3 wood. Okay, so Mercator has to choose if he wants to start player or not. If Mercator doesn't start player, I will start player. I'm totally happy to start player here. Wimble start players, you die. Do you think so? I'm actually like kind of okay with growing. I feel like I'm kind of okay with growing whenever, to be honest. Like, yes, I want to grow, but I have just a lot of points in my hand. I guess the sheep are available. I could build the fireplace here instead of the clay oven. And take 4 sheep next round. Assuming Mercator start players here. I guess that would be bad if Wimble took the 3 sheep to trigger Master Stableman, but that seems... Yeah, that doesn't seem... It doesn't seem like he needs to do it. I don't know. Weaver doesn't scale. It's not like that other cares about sheep card. Mercator does not start player. Okay, that works for me. Go ahead and play Clockwork Man here. So I miss out on a miner, but it's fine. Oh, I guess I don't miss out on a miner. No, I can play... I can take wood and play Viking ship. Okay. 2 clay into 3 sheep, then start player next round is good, assuming Merc start players. Yeah, the question would be whether Wimble start players or not. Gamble paid off? Yeah, it did pay off. Yeah, definitely. Definitely did. So the 5 clay is the superior action, but I am kind of interested in taking 2 wood so that I can play Viking ship next round. Yeah, I think I'm taking the 2 wood. Yeah, because then I can take fishing and get my reed. I could even galaxy brain this and not build and not grow here to take fishing and get the action back next round, because realistically I'm not gonna be able to... Fishing's probably not going to 4 here, is it? I guess Mercator's always taking day labor and Wimble's always taking the sheep. So then it becomes, is Barbarossa ever taking fishing here? Which he doesn't have to. Maybe he's getting his bear trainer online, or he's doing something with grain with his 2 miners already. I don't know. Wimble playing Hedgemaster here, so Wimble's definitely going to be grabbing the 4 sheep. So yeah, it looks like Wimble picked up Zoologist, right? So I don't think Master Stableman and Zoologist actually work that well together, because you need so many animals. But I'm guessing that's what it is. It could have got to Barbarossa still. Wimble might have done the same analysis that I did and said, you know, it's really hard to do both these things together. But first pasture outside of The stables. Maybe he does these first two stables external to the pastures and then puts the other two inside. Maybe. The Viking ship line gives us our reed. Well, yeah, definitely I want to be able to take a reed. Absolutely, Philip. Oh, Barbarossa left family growth follow last round. What? I did not notice that at all. Barbarossa took 3 food from the traveling player's space last round. And then Mercator fishes. Huh. Okay, this is not a line I was ready for. I take 3 reed then? I like 3 reed, but I also really like reedstone food for the ability to make the clay oven. Also the extra food. Like, how do I feed? I have to think about this. I missed that Barbarossa didn't family growth last round. Because I'm a bit afraid that we're just going to see Mercator build the clay oven here. Right, which I mean, if I build the clay oven, it's in lieu of family growthing. Or in lieu of triggering Strawman. Feeding seems important. And I don't see how, given Immigrant Son, I really need to have good feeding. And if I take Reedstone food, I don't see the path to feeding. Reedstone food into, like, I think there's no way for me to trigger Strawman next round is the problem. There's no way for me to trigger Strawman here unless I give up on a field and play the BMW. Or, sorry, the Basket Maker, not the BMW. If I play Basket Maker, I get 3 food. I take 3 reed here. Yeah, no, that starves too. I think this is the only line where I don't starve. So I feel really bad about that 2 wood action now. I feel really bad about that 2 wood action. Because that could have been a 4 clay move, and then I could be building the clay oven here. And if I build the clay oven here, I just skip playing a miner round 7 on family growth, and I still trigger Strawman. Yeah. Not triggering Strawman for 1 round is really bad if I have any plans to bake grain, because I'm not getting grain in the ground. So, like, missing out on a harvest worth of grain is pretty brutal. I got out Galaxy Brain. Yes, I did. Oh, yeah, that's 4 stables. So it looks like Zoologist. Unless Wimble has... Wait, maybe Wimble has a way to rearrange their farm. But yeah, it looks like the stables are all coming outside of the pastures, which is interesting. Interesting. So Wimble's just gonna forgo family growth, building a room altogether. It looks like. Yeah. Interesting. So maybe I'm dumping purchaser. Missing on the clay oven, like if I dump Dutch windmill, I'm not building two more majors. Well, actually that's not true. I build I'll build one more major probably. Will I build two more? I don't know if I'll build two more. Wimble with business tutor. So planning to go to Stone and play zoologist in Stone with the Stone Reno. Interesting. That's first pick business tutor. I didn't pass that. Oh man, this Mapu tofu. Spicy! Not that spicy. I just can't handle my spice. I enjoy it, but I can't handle it. So looking like Mercator can take 3 wood here and build first move next round. Instead, going to choose to get grain in the ground. Okay. So we've got 6 wood and 8 clay available for Barbarossa and Mercator. Hopefully they take that and they don't make me choose to take it or not. Pretty sure I'm hibernating here, even though there's 5 reed, 3 stone. I think I'm hibernating here. One of my moves this round is fishing, and I don't care when that goes. And then I'm playing Occupation, Immigrant Son. So I would like to take the big resource piles here, but I think they're not for me, unfortunately. And 8 clay. 8 clay is another room. 8 clay, 5 reed. That's another room. Okay, no hibernating. No hibernating. Man, I really want that food from the hibernator. The point is like whatever. I kind of want the food because if I could figure out which actions are open, I just get a free food for doing that. Hmm. The reed goes to Wimble. So Wimble can build the BMW. I thought Wimble was rushing up to Stone, but yeah, I did not expect Wimble to take the reed there. I thought we'd see, yeah, maybe Barbarossa take it, but I didn't think Wimble would. Because like another 2 stone action to build the BMW is kind of meh, but okay, maybe he's recognizing that it's just going to be a while before Business Tutor can be played. Maybe. He could reno BMW, yeah. But I think if you're going to play Business Tutor here, you're doing it because you want to get to Stone. And maybe he doesn't need to get to Stone. I thought he was going to go to Stone. Yeah, he can reno BMW. That's fine. Cattle Rancher here. I kind of wanted to play my Immigrant Son with this move, but Cattle Ranchers come down. Yeah, I need food really badly. Not playing Awk here. Not playing Immigrant Son Basket Maker this stage is sad. I could still play both, but then the Basket Maker costs an extra food, which is annoying. Nail basket and redeal. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Yes. All right. That's me looking like an idiot. Redeal, of course. Yeah, I should have hibernated. The 8 clay was only good if I also got the reed. That was a bad play by me. That was a bad play. Sorry, I don't actually get the food. It will take a clay. Stone? I think I'm not playing Basket Maker next round. I'll take a stone. I really need to decide how I'm feeding. 4 moves, one of which is the cooking hearth, one of which is taking these animals, I hope. Take a reed. Take a read and guess next round. Three read to renovate and build a clay room. I'm kind of starving, so I'm thinking about not building another room. Because I am really hungry here. I am really, really hungry. Yeah, redeal. I wish I'd hibernated. I really wish I'd hibernated. Well, let's get this Village Fool out. I can get 3 points out of Village Fool if I play it in 10. Toss Purchaser, Milton Lay, Fruit Treehouse, and maybe Raft or Windmill. Probably not Raft. Probably I have to play Raft because I need something to play. Toss Windmill, Fruit Treehouse, Lay, and Purchaser. Hello, I would like 1 food action coming back, please. Thank you very much. That's my guess this round. It's a Fisher card. Net Fisherman? Hibernator seems fine. I think I should have just committed to it. Like I played it, I should have just committed to it. The 8 clay was good though. The problem is if I don't wheel an animal move here, I'm really starving. Nice! Wow, I'm actually amazed I got a 6 food action back here. Wimble Fortunately, Wimble needs wood. He needs to get his fences down. And screw you to the dung collector. I'm taking all your food. So then I play Immigrant Son and 3 wood. Play Village Fool round 10. Hibernate, play Village Fool, take a food action, take fish. I don't have to Viking ship in 10. I could probably wait until 11, depending on if Traveling Players is still there or not. That would give me more time to get Raft in play. Playing Raft here, I guess. Start player Raft. Start player Raft into hibernating. This means I'm trying to play 2 occupations next round. That correct? I mean, I guess I could strawman a vegetable and eat the vegetable. That would let me play Immigrant Son this round instead of start playering. I think this is okay. I give up 1 point from Village Fool, but that's not the end of the world. Feed 6, and I'll pick up a... Oh, I'll pick up a vegetable here. Sure. Yeah, there's the zoologist. The thing is, spending the stone seems... I don't know. Was spending the stone worth it here for Wimble? Spending the stone seems like it might not have been worth it, because you really want to play zoologist with your stone reno, I think. Right? You play business tutor, you're on 2 people. Unless you're happy playing your entire hand, which... I don't know. Seems unlikely. But maybe you just grow a zoologist here, and then you play maybe one useful lock with tutor. Yeah. I'm just salty you took my BMW. How could you? Um, 2 wood, 1 stone's not bad. I think getting my occupations out, though, pretty important. Because I'm starving, so getting to do so on the cheap space is nice. I guess you got 3. Yeah, the nail basket gave 2 points from Hedgemaster. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the nail basket gave 2 points from Hedgemaster, so. Yeah, that's good. That's unequivocally good. So I'd be pretty happy to take 2 wood, 1 stone. And then pottery's available, so I could grab 4 clay. Could plow a field. Does look like I want to build another room. I guess if I don't take clay and I get the 2 wood, 1 stone, I could build the pottery. But building another room seems like a thing. Right? Like build grow in 11. Viking ship here so that I have 4 actions next round, 2 of which are build grow. Try to avoid eating my straw man thing. So the other reason that I kind of like the 4th family member is hibernating in 12 if I'm offered, plow sow or family growth is really tough. But if I have more family members, then it's not so bad. Definitely want to play Village Fool. I think my actions are pretty locked in next round. It's well, no, Village Fool next round. Maybe Basket Maker next round. But Basket Maker next round. When does Straw Man check? Is it start of the harvest? Can I eat the reed after? The start of the harvest. Okay, so I can get 2 reed here. No, because I need a clay as well. I need to take a reed and a clay. So building, if I build, there's no way to trigger Straw Man in that harvest. Hmm. Board's not amazing. Do I build that room? I'm really hungry. Maybe I just don't build the room. And just pottery here. Okay. And then I can take a stone from fishing on Viking ship in the next round. Play basket maker for my immigrant son field. And then I get a thing out of straw man. I eat a reed, a clay, and a food from fishing. And is that right? Fish, hawk. I still need one more food action. So I need to take sheep or boar. Yeah. What? Really? Really? Uh, I am pretty floored by that. I am really surprised that Mercator just first action took 3 food. When Kakot comes with an improvement, I guess there's no improvements that give him food. I don't know. I'm really shocked by that. I guess he's gonna day labor later in the round. I'm so shocked by that. Boy, do I wish I had really wish I had taken fishing last round. Jeez. So what? I'm gonna have to first move 2 fish in 13. I'm so shocked by that. I'm really shocked by that. Like not even just that he took it, but he took it with his first move with 2 sheep and 2 boar on the table, and 6 clay. I'm I'm pretty floored by that. I guess he's just really hungry, right? Like he doesn't want to. He wants to sow his grain here, I suppose. He's gonna take day labor, play a miner, and sow his grain. Yeah, I'm really shocked. So now I need Reedstone food to trigger Strawman. Which Mercator might also take if he's that desperate for food. 2 resources that come with the food. Oh boy. Could have also just taken the 2 sheep. 2 sheep are more food. No, they're the same. If I build the BMW, the basket maker here, if I build the basket maker here, this is as much food as 2 sheep. But it relies on me building the basket maker here, which I guess I always am, even on expensive Ock. I want to start getting my fields in play. I do have a good improvement score. Every card that I've played has a point on it, so I do have a good improvement score. If I get, 3 points out of extensive resume, 2 points out of village fool, 3 points out of hibernator. Yeah, I mean Barbarossa is doing fine. His feeding seems to be okay. Um, Reno should be pretty easy for him. So the question is kind of how much wood. Like he's fighting with me and Mercator for wood. So I think there's a question of how aggressively our Mercator and I. So Field Warden, okay, Field Warden, fantastic for Barbarossa. Field Warden's fantastic here for Barbarossa. Yeah. So that is bad. That is very, very bad. Probably means Barbarossa's winning. I don't think Wimble is doing well enough. Hmm. I feel like I made decisions to sort out my feeding, but then kind of got screwed because my opponents didn't, and they wanted the 3 food fishing action. Mostly just for Cater. So then food, clay, reed, feed 6, and get a grain from Strawman. So, pretty sure I'm hibernating. Hibernating into a wood grab, 2 wood grabs if I can, probably hibernating into 1 wood grab, and then occupation and maybe a sow bake. Sow a vegetable, bake a grain. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. There's a fish on the food on the fishing space. Imported cattle, each feeding phase, place of food. Oh, yeah, this one. Right. Okay. Well, that's a nice way for Wimble to get to four cattle. 5 cattle if he does it every single round, but probably it's 4 cattle and a little bit of food. And Mercator builds the fireplace. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so Mercator was really tight on food, I guess. Feels weird given that there are 2 sheep available and the fireplace available. The 3 food fishing, I guess the 3 food fishing doesn't work. Like you could fireplace into 2 sheep, and that would have been better than the 3 food fishing. But you've left yourself. Yeah, you're always clearing this connoisseur with Cacot, right? I think you're always clearing the connoisseur with Cacot. Do I Viking? I probably Viking ship this round. Since I hibernated, I think I Viking ship this round. The board's going to be better in 13 than 14, most likely. So Viking ship take a reed and a stone. No, sorry, a reed and a wood. Because I don't need to keep. I'm not going to stone. I don't need to keep any reed behind. I can eat the reed after triggering Strawman in 14. Yeah, so taking a reed and a wood. That's enough reed for the rest of the game. Wimble with borrowed plow. I'm happy to receive a wood here. Quite happy to receive a wood. And Barbarossa has no interest in this plow. All right. So Wimble can family grow. Yeah, Wimble's had. This might be. The rest of the table might be hungry enough that this is working. Which I did not think was going to be the case. Nice. Yeah, I guess like these are used spaces, but like normally when you build 4 stables, you're getting 4 extra points. Wimble's not really getting 4 extra points here. This is like 1.5 points because you could have laid out your fences differently. Um, I want to take wood, but I want to get my village fool out as well. I guess if 3 wood's there, I do consider taking the 3 wood instead of fishing. Afraid though, if Mr. Mercator is gonna be go for another snack. Snacking on my fishing. I shake of my fist. Yeah, it does look like the board's a lot better next round, so I think fishing here is fine. Toss purchaser. Yeah, never playing purchaser. Ooh, okay. Plow so he got a lot more crops than I was expecting. He bought another sheep here. So he had one sheep and two vegetables at the start of this round. I thought he only had one vegetable. He took a vegetable at the end. Okay, I just missed he did a take vegetable action. Okay, so I need to fence and start taking animals. Kind of want to sow bake. Mercator wants a sow bake. Two boar. Wimble wants a two boar. Am I getting the three wood back? Barbarossa's taking the three wood always, right? I think the three wood is pretty important. And purchaser goes on the board. Uh, is anyone else fencing here? 3 moves left. I do need to get some food. Could take a cattle for some food. Could play pig breeder. Gets me a little. So pig breeder plus clay plus reed. That probably feeds me. So is fence contested by Barbarossa? Barbarossa can reno fence. Barbarossa wants to get vegetable. Vegetable plow. Plow sow. So it's not contested. It doesn't look like. So I can play pig breeder and fence. Do I have enough food to play pig breeder and still and breed the boar? That is an option actually. If I fence here, and leave myself no points available for the final round. Oh no, I can't fence 14. No, I can't fence 14. I really want to fence in the last round then. Oh, that's too bad. Because Mercator wants to fence as well. Maybe I'm just fencing. Maybe I'm just fencing 12 here then. That's really bad. That means I probably should have taken 2 wood last round instead of first move 3 wood here. Yeah, this means I can't even hold all the animal types. Oh man. This is an unfortunate game. I just really starved myself here. Just really starved myself. You know what? Let's just do 13 on 6 spaces. Yeah, Wimble can't legally plow. Mercator doesn't really want to plow. Let's just do this. This is giving up 1 point to be able to hold all 3 animal types and giving myself plow action. So I almost certainly get the point back. Yeah, I almost certainly get the point back. So if I collect a vegetable from Strawman and eat it, then I can breed the boar, which is probably an okay option. Um, Otherwise, my moves this round are pretty bad. Do I want to start player just to get Plow Sow? If I start player to get Plow Sow, then breeding the boar is bad. Yeah. This is not, I'm not even, it's not even clear to me that this is worth a point. Yeah, not clear to me that South Milton Lay is even worth a point here. So boar, so get a vegetable. Get a vegetable from Strawman and then read Clay Boar. Toss Fruit Tree House. So taking reed is like taking a vegetable or a grain. Plow is 2 points, cattle is 2 points, sheep is 2 points. Feeding a grain. Feeding a grain, a vegetable, a grain, a vegetable, and a grain, a vegetable, and a clay for 6. So taking the fishing, taking 2 food fishing lets me feed 2 food and a clay, and then get a grain. Lets me feed 4 food and clay. Lets me keep the grain and get another grain. And it lets me eat the reed as well. So it's actually more than enough food if I take fish. But 6 clay is if I don't, yeah, 6 clay is 3 points. So 6 clay is better than plow because I don't have to eat the clay. I can just eat a grain and a vegetable. So I missed 2 procs of Strawman, which is pretty. Yeah, this game just went off. This game really went off the rails for me. Game really went off the rails for me. Unfortunately. 4, 5, 7, 10. So I'm like 41. Yeah, 41 exactly. Hmm. So where did this go so sideways? Should I just have built a cooking hearth with straw man and not have thought about the clay oven? I thought about the clay oven because building the ovens I get the actions back with purchaser, and I thought maybe there's a world where I even play Dutch windmill And then baking one grain at a time seems okay. Um, yeah, maybe I just need to always be on the cooking hearth and collect vegetable from straw man. And then I don't have to build the clay oven and the cooking hearth because having to do both is a problem. The fact that I only baked grain once is a huge problem, right? Building the clay oven, setting up straw man, and then baking the clay oven and only that one grain is a big problem. Part of that problem is I didn't collect straw man in stage 2. So I think that's where this whole game falls apart, where I build the clay oven and then don't collect a grain with straw man in stage 2. Because then I'm not in a position to do like a so bake in stage 4 or in stage 3. And then my feeding just falls apart. Yeah. Hmm. Barbarossa ends with 51. Big win for Barbarossa. Man, leaving family growth fallow worked out. Yeah. Yeah, Mercator ends with 37. Yeah, I don't know. I guess Mercator and I just didn't figure out our feeding, and that's why we end up in the spots that we are. Man, Mercator taking that fishing really, yeah, that was unfortunate. That cost me a couple points. Yeah. I mean, staying on 3 family members, I did it to build the pottery. Realistically, to win, you really do need that 4th family member almost all the time, unless you really have a way to farm without them. And I didn't really have a way to farm without them. If I could play ox without using an action, yes, but I had to use actions to play those occupations. Barbarossa leaving family growth fallow in 5 works for him. I guess with uh yeah, I don't know. I don't even really know why. Just to guarantee that he gets traveling players? Doesn't he get traveling players in round 6 anyways? I don't know. I'm a little confused. Maybe it enabled him to play a minor and I missed that. I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. Yeah. Oh well. What time is it? Almost 4. I think that's gonna be all for me for today. And a couple long days, so I think 2 games is gonna be it for today. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. Thanks for hanging out, and best wishes in 2022 to all you guys. I will be back tomorrow. Similar start time tomorrow. We'll see you then.